Hey sis, it's your girl Rocky and I am back with another video, and today's video is going to be like a story time. So first, regarding my hair, this style that I just did is my twist and braid technique. So if you have not seen that video, make sure you check it out. This is the new technique that I created to do my hair. So this is my twist and braid technique. This time I did do my hair in smaller sections, so as you can see it's much more defined. So like I was saying in the video, if you do like more of a defined look, do your section smaller and you'll definitely get more definition. Okay, but today's video is going to be about my skincare. As you know, I am on a quest for perfect skin. I do have a Nubian Goddess series where we are trying out skincare products and techniques to get the perfect skin. Now recently my skin has had a really bad setback. As you can see, I have some texture on my skin. I have some hyperpigmentation. Since I've started this is the worst my skin has looked. And then also on this side, I have some hyperpigmentation and I have some texture on my cheek area. Now I know this is a very popular area to get breakouts for hormonal reasons, so I do think that could be a cause, but also there is another thing that I incorporated into my skincare routine. If you've seen my spring skincare routine, I was telling you that I was gonna switch it up a little and try some new products. So one of the things I recently tried was this Noxzema Ultimate Clear Anti-Blemish Pads. I had started using this on my face. I've been using it for the past 2 weeks. That is when kind of this inflammation started. So I don't want to blame it all on these Noxzema pads, but I do want to say that once I started using this, my skin became very textured and I started breaking out like crazy, and it seems like my hyperpigmentation has worsened. So I am going to stop using this. If you use this and have great results with it, please leave me a comment below. If you've never used it, I don't know that I would recommend it. I do like that when you actually look at the pad, you do see a lot of dirt that was left over after your cleansing. I really like that aspect about it, but this actually has salicylic acid, which is for acne treatment, which I thought would be really beneficial, and it also has eucalyptus leaf oil, so I thought that would be great for my skin as well. So I'm really kind of baffled on why I'm having this reaction, so I think I'm gonna cut this out of my skincare routine for now, see how my skin reacts to that, if I'm still having this breakout on my cheek jawline area or if that goes away, and then I'll update you on that. But weirdly enough, I am going to continue using this on my neck because I don't know, my neck responded really well to it. My face didn't. Like when I put it on my face, it kind of burns, and I thought maybe that was just because of the ingredients. And now that I've seen the reaction, I'm thinking my skin just is too sensitive for it. So yeah, I'm gonna cut that out of my skincare routine for now. But I also wanted to talk to you about my skincare journey and how I essentially ruined my skin, because I just recently talked to you about how I ruined my hair, and that video was very informative. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out. But now I want to talk to you about how I actually ruined my skin. Okay, so my whole life I've had a skincare routine created by my mother. She is very into skincare, so she has always kind of instilled skincare products and the value of taking care of your skin in me, and she pretty much gave me skincare products to use, and that's what I had been using the majority of my life. And then in about 2012 I discovered YouTube. I was kind of a late bloomer. I didn't really jump on the YouTube bandwagon right away. I didn't catch on until about 2012. That's when I discovered YouTube and I started watching a lot of videos, and at that time I didn't know what sponsored videos were. I didn't know that like brands sent people products to use and paid people to use it and, you know, promote their products. So I was taking everything in as fact. Like at the time when I discovered YouTube, oil cleansing was really popular, where people just cleansed with oil, and not necessarily did they follow up with a regular cleanser, but they just cleansed with oil, and then they would do a lotion or a moisturizer and then possibly oil on top of that. And I was just like, wow, these people have really nice skin and they're cleansing with oils. Mind you, I had perfect skin. Like I had no breakouts. I didn't experience really any hyperpigmentation, maybe a mild degree of it, but not a lot. I didn't have acne, but I was intrigued by these new things that I was seeing and learning from these people that I felt looked really good. So I decided to just like get rid of all the skincare that I was doing and try like everything. I tried everything that I seen on YouTube because I was just dumb. And I essentially started getting breakouts, and like I said in the video on how I ruined my hair, I am one of those people who have to learn things the hard way. So I didn't start getting breakouts and saying, oh, this isn't working for me. I started getting breakouts and I was like, they'll go away, because I never had experienced skincare problems. So I guess I just brushed it to the side and didn't pay much attention to it. So my breakouts started getting worse, and the products that I was using just weren't working for my skin. And since my mom had created my skincare regimen, I didn't really know much about skincare. I didn't pick products for myself until I discovered YouTube. So I didn't know what type of skin I had. I didn't know there were different skin types. I was just really naive in the skincare realm of things. I guess in a way it's a blessing in disguise, because I had to learn about my skin. So I ended up taking a skincare test and I found out that I had combination skin, and it was normal. It was a combination of normal and oily. The oil cleansing method is not necessarily bad for oily skin, but to just do oil cleansing without using an actual cleanser is what I think is bad for oily skin. You can use the oil to break up the dirt and debris that's on your face and loosen that up out of your pores, but then following up with a real cleanser and actually cleansing away that dirt and debris would be more beneficial for oily skin types. So my skin had dirt and oil sitting on top of it, and then I was sealing that in with moisturizers and more oil. So I really clogged my pores, and I just did a lot of damage to my skin at the time. And it kind of made me realize that as influencers, we have a big responsibility to be really open with our audience, because not everyone is, because some of our viewers are going to be a little naive, and it's easy for us to take advantage of them. So I am always going to be open with my viewers, because I view you guys as my sisters. I would be open with you if you were my sister. I wouldn't just tell you to use something that could be detrimental to your hair, your health, or your skin. So I just want to put a disclaimer out there that when you are watching videos, please just don't rush to try everything you see. Watch more videos with people with, different backgrounds. Do research on it. Google is free and handy, so Google things like crazy. That's what I do now. And just read ingredients, learn about yourself, learn about your hair type, learn about your skin type, learn about yourself, try things, make sure they work for you before you just jump on someone else's routine or hair care regimen. Make sure it's going to be beneficial to you, your skin, and or your hair. So back to the story. So my skin was in a pretty bad state, and since I had never really experienced acne or breakouts, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to get my skin back. So what I ended up doing is going to my grandma, because she has perfect skin. My mom has perfect skin as well, but my grandma is like who I go to sometimes when I just can't figure things out in life, because you want to go to someone who has the most experience. I was like, I'm done with these YouTubers. They're full of bullshit, and I'm not with the bullshit. Let me go to someone who I know is gonna have my best interest in heart, who has the life experience, who has perfect skin, to get my skincare regimen. So I was like, Grammy, I'm gonna need to come over. I need you to go through all your skincare products. I need you to tell me what you're using, how you're using it, and when you're using it, because I gotta get my skin back. So I went over to my grandma's house. She showed me all of her skincare products. I went out and I bought them all, and my skin cleared up. It looked good. And then this fast forward to like today's time. Like, I did that regimen for a while, but it's pretty basic and it wasn't very exciting. And there's so many new products that come out, and I do like trying new things. So I fell back into the habit of trying new products, using new routines, and doing things that aren't necessarily beneficial for my skin. So now here I am in 2019 in the same boat I was in 2012 through 2015 with my skin going through it again. This time I know what products my grandma uses, thank you Grammy, but I want to I still want to experiment with products. I still want to try out new things and let you know how they work for my skin. So as you can see, my skin has declined recently, but I am working through it. I'm trying different products and I'm going to continue trying different products, see how they work on my skin. At some point, if I don't feel like I can just get my skin back to where I want it to be, I will go back to my grandmother's skincare routine. Now, these are family trade secrets, so I know all of you aren't subscribed and you're not all sisters, so I can't share with you the family secret yet. Y'all gonna have to, you know, come on to the sisterhood and get with it if you want to know, you know, the family skincare secret. But until then, make sure you're subscribed, turn on your notification bell, be active, comment, like this video if you like skincare videos. If you're into skincare, like I said, I do have a Nubian Goddess series and I review skincare products. But if you're into hair care, the majority of my videos are related to hair, so make sure you're checking those out too. But definitely subscribe to your sister, become part of the sisterhood, so that way when I do release the family secret, you will be one of the first to know if I release it. I don't know. We'll see. But make sure you're subscribed so when that does happen, if that does happen, you'll be in the know. I just want to put out there, be mindful of who you're watching, if the video is sponsored, and different things like that, because a lot of times, unfortunately, a lot of these influencers are just gimmicks and they're just paid advertisement. They're not always giving you the real deal. So if you're gonna take someone's advice, make sure that they're trustworthy to some degree. I know it's hard to tell whether someone you don't really know is trustworthy. If you're someone who, like me, gets vibes and gets energies, you can kind of gauge whether someone's being real with you, whether they're genuine. Even through a sponsorship, there are certain influencers who are still real. They'll still tell you what the deal is, whether they recommend a product or not. So just don't take everyone's word at 100%. Do your own research and make sure things are going to work properly for you. So yeah, my skincare regimen is kind of in shambles right now. Shout out to Raven Elise. But the shambles part, not the skincare part. But anyways, my skincare routine is in shambles right now, but I'm getting it together. I haven't decided to go back to my grandma's routine yet, just because I do still have a lot of products I want to try out and a lot of reviews I want to do, and I know I can get my skincare back. If I go to that routine, I can get it to bounce back to where it needs to be pretty quickly. So I'm not afraid of trying new things because I know what I need to do if they don't work out. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful. I hope you learned something new. Don't fall for the hoax. And as always, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to me because I'd love to have you. But until next time, see ya.